Guys, it's Crystal, the founder of Kulture Beauty, a two-time award-winning blog and your first stop when you're looking to simplify your natural hair routine. Today, we're taking a closer look at natural hair hangups. So what are natural hair hangups, you might ask? Well, hangups are anything that threatens to take our attention away from what really matters. So when it comes to natural hair care, what are some of your biggest natural hair hangups? On this natural journey, it is very easy to become hyper focused on specific issues. Not warranted, this often causes us to create non issues and extensive hair care routines. Now, when it comes to natural hair care, it is very important to remember that less is more. Some of the things that we allow to steal our focus aren't often worth the hassle. If we invest the time in learning what really matters, some of these hangups will become a non-issue. So today we're taking a closer look at some of the more common natural hair hangups and discussing why they should not be a factor. So grab a pen and grab a friend and let's take a closer look. Okay guys, I have a pretty extensive list, and in an effort to give you the most valuable information without consuming too much time, we are going to hit the hot spots. So if you want a thorough review of your natural hair hangups, make sure that you read part 1 and part 2 of my latest blog post that will be available at boldsculture.com. And don't worry, I will put a link to the blogs in the show notes. So let's get to it. Number 1, your curl pattern. Now, not designed to give specific direction on how to care for and maintain your natural curls, knowing your specific curl pattern or curl type does not add any specific benefit to your natural hair experience. So save yourself the headache and take that time to learn more things like the key characteristics of your hair, which will help you to be more intentional when choosing practices and products that will be right for you. Number 2, the use of heat. Now, the excessive overuse of heat can pose potential threats to your hair. However, not all forms of heat are damaging to your curls, and the exclusion of all heat may cause you to cut out some conveniences that are designed to help make natural hair care easier. So take the time to learn more about direct versus indirect heat and specific steps that you could take should you decide to use heat when caring for your natural hair, and then determine what is right for you. Number 3, hair color. Now, there are certain things on our natural hair journey that are individualized, and hair color happens to be one of them. You do not have to avoid the use of hair color because you think that color will alter your curls or be damaging to your hair in some way. If the thought of adding color to your natural hair is stressing you out, don't let it. Instead, learn the specific practices and methods that you can use to help care for your hair should you decide to add color. And number 4, routine shedding. Now, things like alopecia and excessive hair loss can be legitimate causes for concern, but routine shedding should not cause you stress. It is a part of your normal hair growth cycle and should be expected. So don't let the idea of routine shedding have you stressed or seeking products or practices to help to reduce it. Now, if you are experiencing alopecia or significant loss, then you need to make sure that you elicit the help of a healthcare professional. Now, I know we've barely scratched the surface with these natural hair hangups, but I'm sure some of you are wondering, how do I let go of these hangups? Well, when it comes to natural hair, if we are equipped with the right knowledge, then these natural hangups lose their power. So we must make sure that we're able to decipher the fact from the fiction, that we're very familiar with the key characteristics of our hair, and that we're weighing the risks versus benefits before we make any changes. We do not have to be afraid to do anything when it comes to our natural hair. We just have to be equipped with the right knowledge. Now, I know I barely scratched the surface, and I have promised you a part 2. So what I'm going to do here is put up a list of some of the more common natural hair hangups. And if any or all of them speak to you, you make sure you head over to boldsculture.com to get the tools you need to successfully manage these hangups and care for your natural hair. Well, guys, that is all I have for you today. So, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And for more great tips on ways to simplify your natural hair routine, make sure you head over to boldculture.com. And don't worry, everything you need is in the show notes. And until next week, go boldly.